There is something that I think that needs to be talked about, and with watching a lot of Henry's content, Henry Resilient, link in the comments down below so you can go check it out. There's been a guy called Brent who has popped up on the stream quite a few times, and I kind of really want to make this video because of this, as well as a few other people that have been kind of like popping up on my Twitter, kind of like interacting, and in general, and this doesn't really kind of happen around, say, like just Power Rangers. It happens in any fandom, you know, it could be Star Wars, it could be Marvel, it could be whatever. And I feel like this video may help some people. I hope it does. If not, it's just me venting and talking about it. But it's hero worshipping. And I think it can sometimes be a good thing, or it sometimes can be a bad thing. Now, I'm going to get this out there. I used to hero worship quite a lot when I used to get excited about meeting the Power Rangers, you know, at cons when I was younger and stuff like that. But now when I see these people doing shitty things, I don't see them as like, oh my God, you're Jason Lee Scott, or oh my God, you're this character ever, or oh my God, you're Tommy, JDF, oh my God. I don't see this, and there has to be at times where you have to step back and look at who these people are and kind of go, hang on a minute, is this something that I agree with, or am I just going with this because I absolutely love them playing a character because of my childhood? And majority of the time, a lot of people go is, my childhood hero does this, my childhood person did that, like, oh my God, the person's talking to me because he used to be my childhood hero. It gets to the point where you have to kind of step back and go, this person has just said that they want to put this on a t-shirt. This person treated me really badly at a convention. This person has stolen from other people because they wanted free stuff and they didn't hold up their end of the bargain. It gets to the point where we have to hold these people accountable. We can't just let them slide because, you know, for X amount of episodes or X amount of seasons that they did something on TV and that gives them a pass. Like, I generally feel that some of these people could commit murder, stand over the body and be like, oh my God, this, and people be like, wow, that is definitely a new shade of red on that one. You're definitely wearing that red really, really well. It gets to the point where we have to stop thinking about these people as like celebrities, as these people, because they're not the characters. I separate Austin St. John from Jason Lee Scott. I don't turn around and go, man, Jason Lee Scott is out there and he's like committing PPP fraud. Like, oh my God, I'll never watch Power Rangers again because Jason Lee Scott is doing that. Now, I've seen a lot of people just hero worship, and it gets really boring when you try and say, hey, this person has done bad, and they're like, nope, I don't believe it, I 100% don't believe it, my character won't do this. Now, when I started writing this, the main thing is with Brent, and I feel like Austin could do a whole lot worse, and Brent would really kind of look up to him, kind of really want to support him no matter what. And you can support whoever you want to support. That's up to you. No one has the right to take this away. But when people give you warnings, when people kind of try to steer you in the right direction, and you're just like, no, I am going to stick with this person to the end of time, then it becomes a little bit of a problem. Again, I have been in the same boat. When I worked for Austin on the street team and I actually met him, I was in awe. I was like, oh my God, this is the best person ever. But when I started seeing all of his bad things, those shitty things that Austin has done, it made me step back and go, hang on a minute, do I really want to support this person? Do I really want to fly all the way to America, go to a convention, pay $50, $60, have a quick conversation with this person and support them by giving them money because, you know, they take a large cut at the end of the day? And it's like, no, like, people can turn around and say like, oh, don't support him, don't go up to a convention. But I feel like you're still supporting him in some way. You're still buying that ticket to help support bringing him in. Like, yeah, I can easily walk away and that's absolutely fine, but I'm not going to give my money to them. And I used to consider Austin like a friend. Now I don't at all. To me, when you see people turn around and do shitty things to other people, is that really worth your support? And again, it does come down to, well, you don't have to go near him. You don't have to see him. fine, I won't. But other people may just go in this blind and be like, oh, well, that's fine. Like, you can talk to people about this. You can talk about your experiences. But I feel a lot of the time, a lot of people just go, well, it hasn't affected me, so I don't give a shit. And I'm just like, that's not good. I think what the worst thing is after you see all this sort of hero worshipping and that you're so happy and that suddenly you see them do something really shitty and it makes you think, you come down on this whole, like, this high, like you start kind of questioning, did I spend a lot of money? Did they actually just like me for who I am? Or is it just because they saw my money and that's it? Austin, at the moment, he's been done for PPP fraud. He wants to put his quotes on t-shirts because they were a banger. But just generally, when you start seeing this, you kind of just step back and go, man, what else has he done? And there's a lot of stuff that I think he's done that really kind of puts me off ever wanting to go near his table, to ever kind of go, hey, I want to support you. He could clear all this stuff up and be a really nice person. I still have this tainted memory of all the bad stuff that he's done. Hearing what Brent said about like Austin St. John and stuff, and like kind of defending all the stuff that he's done, no matter what, kind of made me think, yeah, you're still in awe of this guy. You still think that this guy is amazing. And that's fine if you want to think that, but also listen to people when they turn around and go, hey, this person isn't as good as what you think. At least take that advice, make up your own mind and go, okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. And then come to your own conclusion. But when they do shitty things, just say, yeah, they are shitty things, and don't try to defend them, because there's only so much that someone can take till they go, what the fuck? Why are you defending someone that's defrauded the government? Allegedly, at the moment, he's still in trial, or has decided not to put the Hisler quotes on there because he got so much backlash. I've seen a lot of stuff on Twitter quite recently of people just attacking people for no reason and kind of calling them names when those people are giving genuine advice. They're giving their thoughts properly on stuff. But again, like, because of the hero worshipping, they can't really move past it because they want them to come back for a special. They want them to come back for 1 episode or 2 episodes or a season because they want their childhood back again. When it comes to people defending stuff, like, obviously when the evidence is all there, you kind of have to take a step back and go, okay, that's absolutely fine. But the thing is, like, these people aren't going to turn around, see what you've been saying, and then next time they see you, they go like, oh man, you're like Twitter or X user so. Like, oh my God, thank you very much. Here, have this free autograph. Here, like, I'm shaking your hand. Hey, just come for coffee, come for a tea. Let's all have a drink. And they're not going to do that. You may get a like, that's about it. It doesn't mean that they agree with you. They're just going like, ha, look at this person. He's attacking this person because of X, Y, and Z. It's just a weird thing. I feel like at times, like, some people can be very, very kind of extreme to kind of go out of the way, force your opinions. I've had this happen to me in the past about films and stuff, that just because I didn't have the same opinion as someone and actually gave criticism towards a film or something, that people will just literally force me to kind of think their sort of way. And it happens, but generally I think you have to kind of look at what that person has done, take a step back and go, okay, I'm assessing the situation a little bit more than normal. I'm going to conclude this video. I feel like you can still be starstruck. You can still be excited for meeting said celebrity, like getting their autograph, having a photo shoot with them, selfies, whatever. That's amazing. Go and support who you want to go see, 100%. But just take a step back when you see a lot of people going, this person has done wrong. Do some research into that. Say, is this right? Is this wrong? And then kind of make your mind up that way, rather than just attacking or defending someone that has done so bad, and yet you just want to be on their good side. Take a step back, look at all of this. No one is completely perfect, but when people do shitty things, you have to kind of think, am I going to support the said person doing a shitty thing? Anyway, I wanted to kind of make a video on this. I have been kind of thinking about it for a while, You know, it's not just Brent, it's like quite a few people that I've noticed that I've kind of interacted with over the past maybe a couple of months that really kind of go a little bit harder and yet just kind of call you names and stuff because you kind of point out the right thing to them and point out flaws or point out something that they've not seen, or they just go, what the hell? So yeah, I just really wanted to make about it. Brent, if you're watching, I don't know if you are, my advice would be not to get so invested with these celebrities. You know, still support them if you want, still buy their merch, still buy their autographs, but just be careful, because when that crash happens and you start getting pissed off that, you know, you've supported the wrong person or you've supported someone that you thought was a friend, it will hurt. Believe me, it will. But anyway, I am going to leave it at that. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Check out the merch. And if you want to help out the channel and support it and make it grow, there is the Patreon as well as channel memberships. I completely forgot. It's been a while since I made a video. Anyway, thank you very much for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. I want to say a big thank you to all my Patreon supporters, and I wanted to shout out Kimona Cat, Kira Stanada. Your help goes a long way to help support the channel, and if you want to help support the channel, the links to my Patreon and channel memberships are listed below in the description.
あらあら、チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。